We think we know them. We watch them sleep in sunbeams, we laugh at their playful antics, and we fill our camera rolls with their regal poses. We provide the best food, the softest beds, and an endless supply of toys. We love our cats. But what if that love, filtered through our very human understanding of the world, slights, insults, or even betrayals? Today, we're not talking about obvious cruelty. We're talking about the subtle, unintentional, everyday things that deeply hurt your cat's feelings. These are the invisible wounds that can damage the fragile trust you've built. Because to truly love them, we have to learn to see the world through their eyes. So let's uncover the 12 everyday things that are breaking your cat's heart, and you might not even know it.
Number 1, the unanswered slow blink. When your cat looks at you from across the room and slowly, deliberately closes and opens their eyes, that isn't a sign of sleepiness. It's a sign of profound trust and affection. In the feline world, closing your eyes in the presence of another is the ultimate gesture of vulnerability. It's a cat's way of saying, I feel completely safe with you. I love you. When you see this and you don't return the gesture, when you just look away or get up without acknowledging it, you are, in their language, leaving their heartfelt declaration hanging in the air. It's the emotional equivalent of someone extending their hand for a handshake and you turning your back. It's a small thing to us, but to them, it's a moment of connection ignored. Number 2. Laughing at their misfortune. A cat is a creature of immense dignity. They are sleek, athletic predators who pride themselves on their grace and agility. So when your cat misjudges a jump and tumbles clumsily to the floor or gets startled by something and leaps into the air in a panic, your laughter can be deeply confusing and hurtful to them. They don't understand the humor. All they know is that in a moment of failure or genuine fear, their trusted human, their source of safety, is making a loud, sharp noise and showing their teeth. To them, it can feel like you are mocking their weakness, or even worse, enjoying their terror. What we see as a funny blooper, they experience as a moment of vulnerability met with ridicule. Number 3, the forced cuddle. You see your cat looking adorable, and your human instinct is to rush over, scoop them up, and bury your face in their fur. But for a cat, an animal that values autonomy and control above almost everything else, being suddenly grabbed and restrained can be terrifying. It triggers their prey instincts, making them feel trapped and powerless. When you hold them against their will, ignoring their stiff body, twitching tail, and desperate attempts to wriggle free, you are not showing love. You are showing dominance. You are communicating that your desire for a cuddle is more important than their feeling of safety. True affection with a cat is always on their terms. It's a gift they give you, not something you take. Number 4, ignoring their greetings. When you come home and your cat runs to the door with their tail held high like a question mark or rubs against your legs, they are performing an important social ritual. They are welcoming you back into the shared territory. They are exchanging scents and reestablishing the familiar, comforting smell of the colony, of the family. If you just walk past them, dropping your bags and immediately turning your attention elsewhere, you are snubbing a fundamental part of their social code. It's like walking into your home and ignoring your partner's hug and kiss. You've broken a social contract, and to a cat who has been waiting for your return, that casual dismissal can feel like a profound rejection.
Number 5, the dirty litter box. This goes far beyond simple hygiene. Cats are instinctively, obsessively clean animals. In the wild, keeping their waist area clean was a matter of survival to avoid attracting predators or parasites. This instinct is just as strong in our homes. Their litter box is not just a toilet, it is their private sanctuary. When you neglect it, you are forcing them to choose between their deep-seated need for cleanliness and their basic bodily functions. Forcing them to step into a soiled environment is not just unpleasant, it is deeply stressful. It communicates a lack of respect for their needs and their territory. It's like being forced to live in a dirty, unhygienic home, and it's one of the fastest ways to erode their sense of security and well-being. Number 6, yelling or punishing them. Let's be clear. Punishing a cat is not only ineffective, it is profoundly damaging to your relationship. When your cat scratches the furniture or knocks something over, they are not acting out of malice. They are acting on instinct. When you react by yelling, clapping your hands loudly, or worst of all, spraying them with water, they don't connect your anger to their action. They only connect your anger to you. You become the source of the scary noise, the sudden threat, the terrifying blast of water. You are not teaching them a lesson. You are teaching them to be afraid of you. You are transforming yourself from their protector into an unpredictable and frightening figure in their lives, shattering the very foundation of their trust. But as we move into the second half of our list, the actions become even more subtle. Stay with us because number 9 is a form of affection that many cats secretly despise. And number 12 is a quiet mistake almost every owner makes, thinking they're being kind.
Number 7, staring without blinking. In the human world, direct eye contact can be a sign of sincerity and connection. In the feline world, an unblinking stare is an act of aggression. It is a challenge, a threat, and a display of dominance. When you stare at your cat without softening your gaze or offering a slow blink, you are speaking the language of a predator. You may think you're admiring their beauty, but they may perceive it as you sizing them up for a fight. This can make them feel incredibly anxious and defensive. It puts them on edge, forcing them to wonder why their trusted human is suddenly issuing a silent threat. It's a cross-cultural misunderstanding that can cause real emotional distress. Number 8, the unwanted belly rub. When a cat rolls over and exposes its stomach, it is the single greatest act of trust they can show. The belly is their most vulnerable area, containing all of their vital organs. By showing it to you, they are saying, "I trust you so completely that I am willing to expose my weakest point to you." The absolute worst way to repay that trust is to immediately dive in and start rubbing their belly. For most cats, this is a violation. It's a sensitive area, and having it touched can feel threatening and uncomfortable. They showed you their vulnerability as a compliment, and you took it as an invitation to invade their personal space. It's a betrayal of the highest order.
Number 9, teasing with toys they can't catch. Play is not just fun for a cat, it is a simulation of the hunt. The entire sequence, stalking, chasing, and finally catching the prey, is deeply ingrained in their psyche. The final pounce and kill is what provides the satisfying conclusion to this instinctual drive. When you tease your cat with a laser pointer and never let them actually catch the dot, or you dangle a feather toy just out of reach indefinitely, you are creating immense frustration. You are allowing them to go through the entire hunt sequence, but denying them the crucial, rewarding finale. Imagine running a marathon and being pulled off the track just before the finish line, over and over again. It's not fun, it's psychological torment. Number 10, inconsistent routines. Cats are creatures of habit. They thrive on predictability, knowing when they will be fed, when you will leave, when you will come home, and when it's time to play gives them a sense of control and security over their environment. Their internal clocks are remarkably accurate. When you constantly change their feeding times or your schedule becomes completely erratic, it throws their entire world into chaos. They don't know what to expect, which creates a low-grade, constant state of anxiety. They can't relax because they don't know when the next important event in their day is going to happen. Predictability equals safety, and inconsistency equals stress.
Number 11, introducing new people or pets too quickly. To a cat, their home is their kingdom. It is their territory, mapped out with their own unique scents that make it feel safe and familiar. When you bring a new person, or especially a new animal, into that space without a proper, slow introduction, you're not just having a guest over, you are staging an invasion. From the cat's perspective, a stranger has suddenly appeared in the heart of their territory, smelling wrong and disrupting the established order. This can trigger intense fear and territorial anxiety. A slow introduction with scent swapping and gradual exposure allows the cat to accept the newcomer as part of the colony. A sudden intrusion feels like a hostile takeover of their home. Number 12, leaving without a goodbye. This is the one that hurts the most because we do it thinking we're helping. Many people believe that making a fuss when they leave will give their cat separation anxiety, so they try to just slip out the door unnoticed. But cats are incredibly perceptive. They know you are leaving. When you leave without a consistent goodbye ritual, a few gentle words, a specific chin scratch, a single treat, they are left with uncertainty. They didn't get the signal that you are leaving but will return. They are just suddenly gone. A simple, predictable ritual tells them, I am leaving now, this is normal, and I will be back. It provides closure and reassurance. Sneaking out doesn't save them from anxiety, it creates it. Our cats' emotional lives are as rich and complex as our own. They just speak a different language. By learning to recognize these subtle ways we might be hurting them, we can change our behavior. It's not about feeling guilty. It's about becoming a better, more empathetic guardian. It's about learning to say, I love you in a way they can truly understand.